What's up, YouTube? It's just bringing y'all back another video. Today we'll be talking about. Oh my god. What's up, YouTube? It's just bringing y'all back another video. Today we'll be talking about is Paladins really worth playing in 2021? And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. We're gonna give y'all 10 main topics on why. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Yeah, so y'all don't have to watch this video. No, it's not. No, sir. No, it's not. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into this list of the 10 reasons why Paladins really isn't worth playing. Alright, let's get ready. Let's get started on number one. Number one on our list, Paladins itself. This game came out like years ago. This game literally came out like 4 or 5 years ago when pretty much people just got the PS4. PS3 came out on PS3. It was a whole different type of game at first, but they changed it to an RPG type game. You know, 5-player, onslaught, payload, stuff like that. You know, Paladins against the realm and champions like this and whatnot. I mean, once you're growing up and stuff like that, you find stuff like that really cool, like magic, mythological creatures, dragons, whatnot like that. But over the time, once you get older, you really don't find it like that interesting no more. And this game has a lot of bugs, and that's the second thing on our list. Let's get straight into it. Paladins bugs. Paladins, it wouldn't be Paladins without the bugs. Come on now. Literally, one time I was flying with Drogos and they rubber banded me back to spawn after I hit somebody with my ultimate. And apparently I just died. Like, I don't know how I died. I really went back and spawned, but I don't know how this game works. Like a whole lot of bugs and stuff like this. Like one time I went sacrifice with Io, but as I was going into my, little stance, I was inside of Barrick's ultimate. So once I went back to to Luna, I was taking burn damage and I actually died from that. It's just a lot of bugs in Paladins. You can't be explained at this point. There's just too many bugs in the game to be fixed. At this point, Paladins need to stop creating characters and fixing the bugs. They need to start fixing the bugs. Have a whole maintenance down for I don't care for how many months. If they can get rid of these bugs, this game wouldn't be that bad. Speaking of being bad, let's get straight into the connectivity. Third thing on our list would be the matchmaking of this game. Come on now, the matchmaking in this game is ridiculous. Like, so you can either do crossplay, you can, do crossplay with Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC, whatnot like that. But like you get matched up with anybody, like say for instance you like level 900, 800, 700, you think you about to get matched up with people the same. No, they'll match you up with whoever wanted to play the game. Like it's a decent amount of people playing Paladins at one time. I wouldn't say it's a lot. This game really isn't that popular. In my opinion, I'm sorry for the people that love Paladins, but it's really not that popular, not that popping. But they match you up with anybody, like literally you be level 900, they match you up with a level 2 Willow. Well, not talking about like the account level might be like around level 100, 200, but then like your character you're playing with, like it'll be like IL Series, something like that. Yeah, then your character be like level 200. They match you up with like a level 2 Willow or a level 3 Tyra. Like what the world? Like come on now, I'm a certain level. To some extent, it should be some type of like restrictions or something. Like they don't even care at this point. Like, they literally put you in the game with a noob as long as they ready queued up for the freaking same one you're queued up for. And let's get straight into these game modes because I got so much to say about this. Okay, so fourth on this is the game modes. Okay, so you got the standard game modes. Tdm, which is standard. Onslaught, it's like a capture the objective type, like capture the flag. Not capture the flag, like King of the Hill, stuff like that. But it's not mostly King of the Hill, but it's mostly just like, you just standing up points to capture points and stuff like that. You also can kill an opposing team to gain points and get an advantage. But yeah, that's that. And payload is just like, it's like y'all fighting for the objective. Then whoever captures the objective has to push the payload to the next person, like, point where they have to protect and defend. So it's pretty much like an even swap. I like the old payload better. I'm pretty sure everybody loves the old payload better. But yeah, I mean, the old payload was way better because it switched sides. It made it very better. Because I know I like about Overwatch better than Paladins, their payload system. I don't like this payload system. I really don't. I mean, it gives every freaking team the chance to, push it and, stop it from being pushed and stuff like that. But I just like the old payload better. If you agree with me, comment on that. But anyway, speaking of that, let's get into these maps. Fifth thing on our list, maps in this game. So many of these maps, I mean, they're getting reworked and stuff like that and getting changed, HD'd and stuff like that. Just like Jaguar Falls. I love the new Jaguar Falls update. I know I'm not the only one that loves that. But some updates they should never did. Speaking of the update they should never did was on Timber Mill. Timber Mill should have stayed Outpost as it's supposed to be. Like, come on, now, I know they changed it for a payload. But the Outpost map is way better than Timber Mill. Timber Mill might be up to date, but that map is, every time I get that map, I just want to DC. I love DCing. That's our next point as well, but we're still on this one. Outpost was better the original Frog Owl was better than this BS. I don't like this one because the snipers just have fun. They just literally smack you in your face and you just get one shot every time you peek around the corner. Especially the Canessa and Strix double snipe. Don't even get me started on that. Another map that was good before they changed it. A lot of more. I just don't like. I don't know all the names of the maps. Ascension Peak, I like that one. It's okay. Shattered Desert, I like that one as well. I love the Jaguar Falls update as well. So, yeah, just Jaguar. I mean, not Jaguar Falls. Frog Owl and Timbermill should have stayed the way they were. I love the old Frog Owl, and I love the old Timbermill, which was the Outpost. But anyway, let's get straight into these characters. Okay, so the roles in this game are damage, flank, frontline, and support. Supports in this game is most of the time when you play in this game, if you get a support, they're gonna go damage. You're not gonna go healing. So if you have two front lines, you got a Ceres. The Ceres is gonna heal you either way it go because she's one of the best supports. So, well, healer, well, she's not the best support. The best support in the game is Brock overall, and come on now, we don't have to go through this. Damage wise, the best damage in this game, I would either say, I'm trash at damage. I don't like playing damage. People like playing Octavia. I don't like Octavia like this. She's just annoying. She literally just spam with Octavia all day. My favorite damage in this game I like to play in general is Tyra. She's the most fun, most difficult. And I love throwing Burn Monster on the Jagerath. Oh my god. My favorite flank in this game will have to be Sky. I mean, I love all the flanks. Don't get me wrong. But Sky's just the most it for me because I love to play support. I love to heal my team. So I like to play healer. So most of the time when I go Sky, just go Smoke and Dagger. You know, her little setup and stuff like that. My favorite frontline, in all honestness, I used to love Inara, but no, they changed Inara way too much. My favorite frontline now would be Fernando. Fernando is literally, I could stand Fernando now. Favorite support in the game would be, I wouldn't say Ying. I would have said Ying at first. But my favorite support in this game would be Pimp or Grover. Grover is a very good, he's very good support. He's the best support in the game, actually, and the best healer as well, in my opinion, for healing multiple people. But yeah, that's my favorite two people. That's my favorite people in this game. Yeah, so let's get straight into, the next one. The next thing in this game I like to talk about is the batch system. I get, like, they try to get some type of diversity from their other opposing game, or the other game they made is Smite. I mean, that game is pretty much, in all honesty, is better than Paladins. Paladins just have better graphics and first person gameplay. That's the only thing that's better about this is than Smite, is the graphics and the first person. Other than that, the gameplay wise, stuff like that, Smite is superior. But they got the batch system in this game. The batch system in this game is easier for people to understand, and you know, it's easier for kids to, you know, and people that don't like to be strategic about buying things, pretty much for most people to be even. They changed the batch system up in this game because in Smite, you had whatever you went, like you had to choose certain magic items, defense items, attack speed, power, attack penetration, stuff like that. But they don't do that in Paladins. So that's why a lot of people like Paladins more than that. But in this batch system, they just got cauterized. It's pretty much mapped out for you. So whatever you want, it's pretty much shown in your face. This game is less educated than Smite. I can tell you that. More competitive people play Smite because Smite is superior, like I said already. But yeah, in this game, though, they added some of this undo. Their undo system really doesn't work like Smite's. Their undo system is like, as long as you stay on the screen, you can press R1 and undo it. But if you're on Smite, if you buy something, as long as you you can undo it like a couple seconds, like a minute or two after you already bought the item, you can undo it, or you can sell it back. On Paladins, once you buy something and you leave off that screen, there's no going back. You already bought it. That's one thing I hate that about Paladins. I really do. They need to change it. They need to give you like a sale system. Like, you should be able to sell items that you don't want. But anyway, let's get into the next step. The next thing I would like to talk about in this game is the switch. My goodness. Don't get me started on those Kogas going Cyclone Strike. My God. No, every time I see one of those, I just give up. Blood Reaper, y'all know what I'm talking about. And those Zens, they use their ultimate for vertical mobility. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And also those tournaments that go, oh my, I just give up at this point. But yeah, once I see like at least like a Burn Monster on Tyra, okay, I'm like, okay, that's reasonable, you know, because most Tyras don't go Burn Monster. But then I also see a Rom and a Con that went Storm of Bullets. I just give up, you know, just stay on spawn. Might as well, because you know, if you come outside, you're gonna die. Either way it go. It depends on what character you win as well, but either way it go, you're still dead. Like, literally, like, as soon as you go outside, you're gonna get spammed by the ROM, ulted by the ROM, or you can just get grabbed and stunned by the freaking con. He gonna throw you above his head over your shield or whatever you was holding to protect yourself, and you're just gonna be dead. You're gonna be vulnerable to everybody just spamming at you and stuff like that. I guess once that happens, I mean, there's pretty much nothing else you can do in the game. Pretty much nothing you can do. Like, people so heavily counter in this game. Like, I don't see how it's not, like, this game isn't fair nowhere in the least. I mean, I get that you can go to same characters as people on the opposing team, but you can't see where people, what people go unless you're playing ranked. And that's another thing I'm gonna talk about in this video, the rank system in this game, because they need some working on that. But anyway, what I was about saying, yeah, they don't, like, this game isn't fair at all to certain people. Like, people can just throw you off the map and push you off the map, like, bully you. You can't even do nothing to protect yourself at all. Like, pretty much, like, say for instance, you go to Tiberius and they got a Vivian and a Victor. You throwing your little shurikens and, like, you know, your little stuff, throwing them at them and stuff like that. And then as soon as you get them low, Victor runs away for one, and Vivian just holds up her shield. So you're just standing there taking on massive damage while you trying to throw your little freaking shurikens. If I'm saying it wrong, y'all correct me. Yeah, you just throwing your little stuff and you just literally do no damage, and Vivian just blasts you down. Then she emote on you. And then Victor comes running right beside. Like, come on now, it's so annoying. Victor can literally run away from any fight. It's so annoying. It's like annoying as fuck. But anyway, let's get straight into the next point, matchmaking for rank. Ranked in this game is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing that ever happened to Paladins. It's not the worst thing that ever happened. I mean, it gives you more of a chance to actually get a good functional team. I can tell you that. At least sometimes people will go double frontline. That's actually what you want, and you can trade with them. Because most of the time when you're playing in a regular casual game, you can most likely get around 3 damages, and if not all damages, and you want to like be a filler for the team. But then, and if you do get a frontline, they're gonna pick somebody like Rom. You can't heal no Rom. Who do you think this is? You can go to the best healer in the game. It's somebody they focusing that Rom has no shield to protect himself, so he's gonna just get blasted down. Same with Yagurath. Come on now, you can go Maldamba and Sky and have all the healers in the world. If they focus their Yagurath with full car, she's dead. It's nothing she can do about it. You have no shield. So that's another reason why people need to be more strategic on what they're doing. So if you have a front line that can actually stand on point, and you can't go all tank Yagurath and Rom is superior actually, especially all tank Yagurath. Because like she's just gonna be spamming that acid on you, and you're gonna be just in a corner looking dumb. Like no matter how much damage you got, you're not gonna be able to kill a Yagurath just like this, especially a full health Yagurath. If she flanking, yeah, she's gonna melt you. A Rom, on the other hand, yeah, that's also true. But unless you got a Victor can just run away from the fight and they just have something just spam you down. But yeah, you got a better chance of run up against a Rom than a Yagurath. Also on ranked, I like the system. You go up in ranks. You go from like you go from qualifying to either gold, silver, bronze, platinum, masters, and grandmasters, I believe. If I'm mistaken, y'all know how to correct me. But yeah, grandmasters is where you can get like, I think you get a border for grandmasters. You most definitely get a border for grandmasters. Platinum is where you go before, most of the time you win all your matches, you get put in platinum. If you do really, really good, you get put in masters. When you're in grandmasters, you have to keep fighting and stuff like that. You can't, because you're going to go back down. There's only a limited amount of people that could be in grandmasters. That's why it's such a big deal. Yeah. All right. Next fact we're going to get into is why you shouldn't play Paladins. Okay, so the last point of this video is why you shouldn't play Paladins. This game really, I mean, if you already started playing Paladins and stuff like that, then, I mean, you can go ahead and finish the game out, wait for the updates and stuff like that. But before you get Paladins, I wouldn't advise you to put your effort and focus into this game. Because this game, the only thing it will do is make you get a migraine, make you want to shoot the place up, just make you angry for no reason, just a complete waste of time. And then everybody in the game will literally just make you freaking flip out. I wouldn't advise you to put yourself through that type of mess. Just to believe me, if I could take this back, I would too. But yeah, I mean, if you like RPG type games and you like to rage and you like Smite and you like all of that, then Paladins is the game for you. But I wouldn't advise y'all to play this game at all. But anyways, this has been it for this video. If you guys want me to make a part 2 on why you should not play Paladins, make sure you comment that down below if you even made it this far. If you did not, that's also fine. But anyway, see you guys in the next video. It's been Zay. Peace.
Fuck you, drop the phone, dumbass bitch.